Hey, good morning to you, friend. Welcome back to the Morning Minute Meditation. Ephesians 5. The Apostle Paul makes this statement, I believe it's verse 11. He said that we as believers are to have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather we need to reprove them. Oftentimes, in consideration of that, we think in human terms, the unfruitful works of darkness being that of the activities in people's lives, and we in interacting with people who are engaged in the unfruitful works of darkness have that to be an effect of influence upon our lives. And I'm not saying that that is incorrect, but oftentimes the unfruitful works of darkness is dwelling in our Adamic nature. Arthur Berry was one of the most prolific thieves of the early 20th century. In the roaring 20s, he became a jewel thief, and he wouldn't steal from just anyone. He stole from the most elite in America. He would plot and plan and scheme and break in and steal their jewels. As a matter of fact, it became a very posh, in vogue thing to be robbed by Arthur Berry. One night he was caught and gunfire rang out. He was struck 3 times. He took glass shards in the eye. And as they were taking him out, he said, I will never do that again. Eventually, he was sentenced to serve 18 years in prison. After serving his time and settling down in a community, it was eventually found out that he was the famed Arthur Berry. Reporters came from all around to ask him questions, and one finally asked him the most prolific question of all. And that was this: who do you think you stole the most from in your career? To which he said, that is the easiest question anyone's ever asked me. The person that I stole the most from was myself. I could have been a very wealthy man. I was a very smart individual. I was very amiable with people. I could have made a lot of money on Wall Street. I could have made a lot of money in business, but I have spent the majority of my adult life incarcerated because of my own stupidity. The person that I have robbed the most from is myself. If we don't take care to control the evil communications of our Adamic nature with our own self, we will wind up costing ourselves more than we could ever recoup. Hey, how are you doing with the unfruitful works of darkness, even in your own nature? Remember, our job is to reprove them. How are you doing with your job of reproving the unfruitful works of darkness? Think on these things today, my friend, and have a great day.